Hello, agents. Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about my favorite things, immediate annuities, and this is the daddy-daughter legacy income. So I'm using a 60-year-old male and an 18-year-old daughter, so a father and daughter, and but this can be done in any combination of mother-daughter, grandfather-granddaughter, father-daughter, son, whatever. You can do a bunch of combinations, different ages, and each pricing is going to be a little different. So let's just jump into this one I ran to show you how you can make this money last for as long as you and your child lives, get a guaranteed gain, and total insurance protection. So most people don't know these things exist because of certain reasons regarding compensation. So we don't care about that stuff. We're going to talk about it, right? So let's jump into this full capture here. All right. So $500,000 going in, right? And we're going to show you this is a 60-year-old father with a 18-year-old daughter, and there's the ages, and these are rates effective today, September 9th, 2022, and subject to change thereafter. And we're talking about joint lifetime income. So it'll pay for as long as either one's alive, but it will never pay less than 30 years. So God forbid they buy the thing, go on a trip, and that's it. It all ends and something horrible happens. It'll still pay a beneficiary, a contingent beneficiary, a secondary contingent beneficiary. It's going to pay someone until these 30 years are up. So this $1,944, break into that, is the amount of money this $500,000 premium the father gave to the insurance company would kick off for the rest of his life, right? At that premium, assuming this is cost basis after tax money, right? You've already paid taxes on this. It's non-qualified. So it's not an IRA. It's not a pension, right? Those won't work for this particular situation. It has to be non-qualified money. So in this case, it's non-qualified money with $500,000. So all of it has been not taxed, or has all been taxed already and is going into this. So the income will be 33% tax excluded. So of that 1944, of that 23,000 a year that's coming out, 33 will be excluded. Very cool stuff that nothing else really does. So here's the guarantee. So we're doing 30 years is the minimum it can return. So your guarantee on this 500,000 the dad just put in, day one made $200,000, can never get less than $700,076 should everyone pass away at any time before the 30 years. That's the minimum income return you're going to get. So day one, 500 becomes 700, day one. So income for as long as either is alive with no less than 30 years. If they both are deceased prior to 30 years, it'll keep paying for those 30 years. Okay, we got that down. So this is the joint life income. The dad's going to get 3588 annually. That's the monthly income times 12 from the $500,000. When the dad passes, the daughter gets the 23,355 for the rest of her life, right? The minimum return, as we discussed, is $700,000 from day one off that 500. Now, so what's the benefit of this? So you're taking income every month. So you're getting something from your 500,000 and you're eating it up, right? At 23,000 a year in 10 years, that's 230. So in 10 years, half that money's nearly been used, right? But it's still paying you 23, still paying you 23. Now, if this 18-year-old lives to 70, that 23,000 a year adding up to 1.213 million, right? 70 for an 18-year-old today is not a long stretch. 80, still not a long stretch. What would that daughter get if she lived to 80, or what would that total annuity have returned? 1.46 million. So 1,446,000, almost $1 million gain by the time the 18-year-old is 80. And remember, this income's been paying every month for that whole time. So at age 90, the income would be totaled $1,680,000. So if this 18-year-old lives to 90, that 500,000 the dad put in and took the income for as long as he needed until he died will now have kicked off to the daughter. So the total with the dad getting and the daughter getting, 1,680,000 off that 500,000. That's longevity. That's legacy. That's protection. That's insurance. That's only available through an immediate annuity, joint life with a 30-year guarantee. Very rare, but it's available. And we used to do this stuff all the time in planning 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Everyone was going to these things. There was a lot more of it. If you had a pension plan, they used to pay out stuff in immediate annuities, not to the daughter and stuff. But here you go. Anyway, you get the idea. And yeah, $700,000 at the end of the time. So I'm going to leave that screen up so you can look at these yellow numbers. Look at those returns. Those are all guaranteed if the person lives. This 18-year-old has a healthy life and lives this long, right? But God forbid they die early. You know you're never going to get less than the $700,000 back. It's really cool. So the next page here is if you want a quote. You can request a quote directly from me by going to my website, spiaquote.com. Single premium immediate annuity quote. That's what SPIA means, single premium immediate annuity. So you go to spiaquote.com and go ahead and just click on this get a quote, fill out that drop-down forms that's going to pull out, put in as much information as you can. The little comment section, you can leave a comment. Oh, I'm the mom, my son is this age, whatever. I'm a grandfather. I want to do it for my grandchildren. And if you want more income at first, we can reduce that payment at the grandfather, daughter, the father's death, the older person's death. We can reduce that payment to the beneficiary. But guess what? That reduction doesn't happen until after that 30 years too. So that could kick up the new income. But I really like just doing the 100%. You know what you're getting. I mean, that dad is kicking off 4.6. It's the equivalent of taking 4.6% of that 500,000 for life and never ever running out or fear running out. And the company I quoted this with, by the way, is at the top 4% of all companies, a 96 in the Comdex, an A+ superior rating. So that's the type of quality you want to use on something that's a legacy product, right? That might last from an 18-year-old going to 90, right? That's 72 years. So you want a good, strong company for that. Here's some disclosures I put in that you need to know. Take a look at that. Pause the screen if you like. Oh, that's the end of my presentation. We morphed over there. Again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions on this stuff, just call me, or there's no obligation to get a quote. We don't charge fees on it. Everything's built into this stuff. So the numbers you see is the number you get. There's no additional fees or charges, just insurance guarantees as you see there. So agents, if you are interested as well, follow me on LinkedIn and YouTube for the most up-to-date information regarding immediate annuities, MIGAs, FIAs, whatever you're talking about. In the end, I hope you all understood that and know that it's available. I don't know if anyone's talking about it besides me, really. So legacy, guarantees, 2 lives, forever. Yeah, that's how it works. And I hope you all have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.